I think a lot of folks are experiencing some anxiety and some stress naturally as we're in the face of something that's really unprecedented and just a lot of uncertainty. I think every one of us has experienced some kind of stress and anxiety as a result of this particular like pandemic, and validating that it's okay to not be okay right now. We're just gonna get through this and do our best to cope.
And they're very usable for certain instances, but not for this. To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Top story tonight now. Two major cities in China are in lockdown tonight.
Isolation,
social distancing,
the lockdown.
Well, let's say you have 100 cases, and let's say you don't do a shutdown, then it grows 33% per day. So you take 100, you get 1,000, you get 10,000. It's exponential growth.
We are now having 40,000+ new cases a day. I would not be surprised if we go up to 100,000 a day.
Yet another awful milestone. Nearly 76,000 cases reported in a single day. It is the largest number of cases, a new record in one day so far. There are nearly 3.7 million cases in the U.S. to date.
Therefore, my administration is recommending that all Americans, including the young and healthy, work to engage in schooling from home when possible.
physical symptoms such as headaches, abdominal pain, and heart racing symptoms as well. Sometimes chest pain, sometimes nausea, sometimes a feeling like you were about to die almost.
If you have anxiety, this is not something to ignore.
Everyone experiences anxiety or worry.
The problem that I have with anxiety is the physiological side of it.
You feel like you're in this state of mind where nothing can make you feel any better.
It's a constant state of worry.
Something that can really conflict in your life and really limit what you can do in your life as well.
The world is turning around you and you can't do anything, you're not helping anything, you're just there. And you're just
no one wants to be around.
I would lose friends, I would hate my family, I would feel isolated from all of them.
Didn't realize
that I haven't been able to be happy with this illness.
I had no idea why I was so scared of nothing.
Feel like you're being choked or you can't breathe.
None of it was rational.
You're stuck in this state of mind where you don't want people to see you like that.
I don't think you can understand what anyone else goes through unless you go through it yourself. The only thing you can do is support them.
There are so many people in the world, and you know, you may be watching this right now, and you have these incredible ideas, and what you think is missing is motivation. And that's not true. Because the way that our minds are wired, and the fact about human beings is that we are not designed to do things that are uncomfortable or scary or difficult. Our brains are designed to protect us from those things because our brains are trying to keep us alive. And in order to change, in order to build a business, in order to be the best parent, the best spouse, to do all those things that you know you want to do with your life, with your work, with your dreams, you're going to have to do things that are difficult, uncertain, or scary.
Everyone experiences a version of anxiety or worry in their lives.
And the problem that I have with anxiety is the physiological side of it. I got shallow breathing, rapid heart rate, and most terrifyingly, the blood is actually leaving the prefrontal cortex. And so you're getting into a position where your higher level cognition is actually being shut down because it doesn't have blood flow. The first thing that I started to do to be able to consciously control that was meditate. In meditating, what you're learning to do, at least for me, and I don't consider myself a meditation expert by any means, but this was one of the huge wins for me in meditating, was learning to breathe from my diaphragm. Even one breath from my diaphragm had a really big impact. Breathing from your diaphragm instead of from your chest, right? So most people breathe like this, and it's all in your upper chest. You're not getting a very deep breath. So in meditating and learning to breathe from your diaphragm and learning to consciously calm yourself down, meaning you're lowering your heart rate, you're breathing much more deeply from the diaphragm, getting the blood reallocated to the parts of the brain that are actually useful. That meditating was my first step into that.
You know, when there are really hard times, there are so many tools that you can use to help yourself in those times, and it does get better and easier as life goes on and you start to get to know yourself more and what will trigger certain instances of anxiety and where you feel comfortable and safe. So I would just say, don't ever feel like you're a weirdo for it, because we're all weirdos.
Once upon a time, somebody ran away, saying fast as I can.